I feel like I have to be very quiet because Adam is actually awake downstairs sitting on the couch, and I know he can hear my every word, and somehow, even though like I know he watches them afterwards filming and he can hear me, is making me feel like one of those YouTubers that has to whisper because there's people home. Sorry. Hi Jilly and other lovely viewers as well. First of all, I am wounded. I don't know if you can see, but I clamped my flat iron down on my hand. So I'm really like pushing through the pain to be here with you today. But secondly, actually, when I was thinking what I wanted to talk about, I kept getting these tweets from my little sis, Laura, and she is watching The Office for the first time. And so every time a major Jim and Pam event happens, which you all know if you watch The Office the first couple seasons, like, oh, this tiny thing happened, so exciting. She is tweeting me about it. It's like making me relive it all over again. And so I started to think, which are my favorite shows to rewatch? TV on DVD, or Netflix for you probably, but I love to collect TV on DVD. And for this list, I'm going to stick with TV shows that are all the way finished. They've already had their series finale, so don't think I'm like dissing Parks and Rec. They're still going, or like I really wanted to talk about Brooklyn Nine-Nine because it's my life goal to get everyone to watch that show because it's so freaking good, but it's obviously still going. But I'll start with The Office since that's what Laura is watching right now, and I have watched the original Office as well, but I'm kind of in love with the American Office because of Jim and Pam. And serious business, every time Laura tweets it, it's like, oh my gosh, they kissed. I'm like, ah! I mean, I don't think that's a spoiler. You all know Jim and Pam are a thing, right? Like, get on the internet. The second one that I really like to rewatch, and Adam and I both really like to rewatch, is kind of a dark horse, but it's in there to remind you of how old I am, and that's Everybody Loves Raymond. Adam and I started watching Everybody Loves Raymond, I guess we've been dating for like a year, or I don't know, math is hard, kids. Anyways, we were just like really in love with watching that show together, and we just kind of like felt a connection to all of those characters and their little situations. So I like highly recommend. It's one of those little family sitcom kind of shows. It is the reason I started watching The Middle, because I love Patricia Heaton, and now I love The Middle as well. So you know, everything Patricia Heaton. Freaking 30 Rock. I miss seeing Tina Fey on TV so hard. It's like, why isn't she on every TV show ever? I just miss it. So this is a perfect one to rewatch. It's so, like, Liz and Jack, you know, Alec Baldwin, their little thing is so great. The end of all that was so great. Everything is so great. It's just like a weird, it's almost like kind of zany sometimes, that show. And I feel like the first season, they really aren't themselves yet, but like once you get past that, they've kind of developed their little characters and their goofiness. And Tina Fey, come back to TV, Tina Fey, so I can see you all the time. Then last but not least, Scrubs. Oh my gosh, I miss Scrubs. Scrubs was one that I really wasn't into when it first started coming out, and I had to catch up on DVD. But Scrubs is like goofy and weird, but it's also like super emotional sometimes, and oh my gosh, you will fall in love with Scrubs. If you ever watched Scrubs, just stop everything now, just stop what you're watching and go start watching Scrubs. Except for the last season, I was just discussing this with somebody at work though, like apparently even the creator thought the last season was more of a spin-off, but they named it Scrubs. It just had little subtitles. Don't get into that season, but everything else is like beautiful. There's good music too. I was gonna put you on this list, How I Met Your Mother, but it's too soon. I'm still hurting from that series finale, and maybe someday, but not yet. Jilly and other lovely viewers as well, which are your favorite series to watch that are all the way done, all the way through, that I didn't mention here? And I already said the thing. Jilly and other lovely viewers as well. I'll talk to you later. Bye.